We're back! Final Fantasy XVI, a game that I've not touched since we finished the base game, so... good gosh, I'm gonna be a little rusty. We'll see whether or not I can remember the controls. I have, since finishing this game, gone back and replayed nearly the entirety of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So that's gonna be what's fresh on my mind. All of those buttons are gonna be what I'm trying to hit, and it's not gonna be right, and it's gonna be a miserable experience. I'm excited. Are you folks excited? Let's do this! So thank you for purchasing Echoes of the Fallen. So this is the first of 2 announced DLCs. I don't know if that means there's only going to be 2 DLCs, but here we are. It was $25 for the 2 of them. So, your new content is already installed. To access Echoes of the Fallen questline, you must have unlocked Origin, we've done that, on the world map, as well as completed the side quest Where There's a Will and Priceless. We've done all the side quests, so we should be good. Bonus items will be available for redemption from the System tab in the main menu upon reaching the main scenario quest, A Chance Encounter. Okay, so what you're telling me right now is on the System tab in the main menu. Surely it means once we get into the game. Okay, Echoes of the Fallen questline. A new questline, Echoes of the Fallen, is now available by speaking to Karen at her stall in the hideaway. Seems straightforward enough. Oh, it's weird to be back here. Oh, that's right, I forgot! Literally, the day that we finished playing this is when that first free update came out, where they gave you the ability to, like, change your outfit, as well as, you know, skin your sword. Not, like, hang your sword up and, you know, take a knife to it, but reskin your sword, I should say. And we've got some weird-looking, I can't even remember what it was called. Chicken blade, maybe? Maybe I'm making that up. Alright. I have some familiarity here. Everything feels right. Tell you what, let's start things off by changing the song. That's going to help us get back into the groove of the game. What do we want to listen to? Hideaway is great, but what if we listen to Good Bones? That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. Get some Good Bones playing? Should we just hop right into it? Should we maybe, like, go out into the world and try, like, a quick combat encounter? To refamiliarize ourselves with the controls? Where can we go? How do you get back to the big map? If you hit that button, oh gosh, local map, here we go. Oh, this screen. Yeah, no, none of this is familiar to me anymore. Alright, here we go. I see that there, I do see that. What if we just go back over here to the 3 reeds, and we go slap some crabs or something for a second? If there was ever a sprint button, I don't remember what it was. Ooh, wait, what was that? Hold on, what's happening? Whoa, that was cool! This is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, how do I lock onto this guy? This button. Alright, cool. And then... want to slap him. Dodge. I remember that. I think if we do it at just the right time, doesn't he turn to ice? Yeah, no, I got this. I got this. And then if I want to do these abilities, what do I press? We're not gonna... I think this button, maybe? That's how you cycle through the... like, okay, right. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Okay, and then to actually execute those during a combat encounter... you gotta hold down... no, hold on. What button do you hold down? This button. And it does things like that, which is better when there's guys close enough to actually hit them. And then I've got a button somewhere that lets me, like, zoom up on people. No, this one summons them to me. Oh, folks, we've got this. This is gonna be so easy. We're actually absolutely gonna crush this. Don't I have a way to, like, zoom towards guys? Am I misremembering that? All I'm doing right now is pulling them towards me, which I think only works if they're little. Hold on, what does this do? Flames of Rebirth is the big one. Yeah, that was way too much for what we're doing here. This poor guy, this is his corpse we're pummeling. Alright, I feel like we're ready. I feel like we can handle anything this game throws at us, except for getting back to the correct screen. This is gonna be a disaster. I'm ready now. You know, we've, I was gonna say wet our teeth, but I don't think that's a saying. I don't think anyone has ever said that before, and I don't even know what it means. When are your teeth ever dry? I guess if you're severely dehydrated, maybe. But, hi, Karen, how are you doing?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
You're telling me.
Stock up while you can.
I think I'm fully stocked. Tell me about the Echoes of the Fallen.
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem... perturbed.
What, more than usual?
Do I now? How clever of you to notice. But yes, something's come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
I'd offer to help, but I'm really bad at combat now. No, go on.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Oh my
Some
gosh.
sort of crystal.
It's a crystal. The whole game is about them.
I don't remember seeing one that colour before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they could be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
Okay, but to what end?
I see why you're perturbed.
I hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Yes.
Is this an earthquake? What is happening? I thought the crystal was moving. Like it was about to awaken, sprout eyeballs, and start talking to us.
Don't talk bad about us dusk crystals. We try our best. We're putting our all into it. So what, we're not as strong as our regular shiny cousins. Let's see you light a pipe with your bodies.
It's not what we want. That's not what we want from the game. So canonically, if Origin has already appeared, then the world is already in a state of ruin at the point where this story begins.
That'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies.
No, now you've done it. They're going to assemble into a giant creature. It will have eyes, and then it will say, hopefully nothing. No, but what do we reckon this is going to be about?
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
We know that there's a missing icon.
Both of you.
Like a missing one? Was it Leviathan that was missing? Do we reckon he's going to make an appearance here?
When you've got one of these.
Okay, he's going to light it up and there's going to be something there. We hope. Give me like a good horror movie moment where he turns around and there's like a beast.
All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Yeah, maybe stop talking and just get out.
What am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run.
My man! That's what I'm saying! You've made the right call! Get the heck out of there! Yeah, that has Leviathan energy. Echoes of the Fallen. We should start a whole animation series voicing all the character voices. I have like two voices. I have my regular voice,
And then I've got the high-pitched one.
so I don't know about that. Unless it's like a character,
I've never felt
a
the terror of
two-character
this foreign
story.
land before.
Me neither. But then I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Now, don't be blaming that on
The two things
us.
are connected.
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turn to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they?
Ooh.
No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... does that mean...
that you missed one? Aye. That were my thinking, any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
That was my thinking, any
I'll speak with
road.
Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find
Who writes this dialogue?
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Whoa! That was some high energy there. Wasn't anticipating that. Quest destinations for Echoes of the Fallen are indicated with a purple doohickey. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed in the to-do list on the right side of the screen. These will temporarily replace main story objectives. If you wish to restore main scenario objectives to the to-do list, you can do so on the Journal tab of the main menu. Well, we don't really have any of those to begin with. We've finished the game at this point. I'm glad we did too. Is this the first time we've ever managed to actually finish a game before the DLC for it dropped? I think it might be.
We need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye, that is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope
Well,
so.
Is that Joshua's original VA? Did that sound different to anyone else? That did not sound like what I remember Joshua to sound like. I could be wrong.
I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima Car's primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps?
Does that sound like
Replacement
him?
For the ones we destroyed.
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last.
I don't see anything about it being recast. Maybe I'm just imagining it.
Little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements, prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derive their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded arcane sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
Wow, I missed a whole lot of lore there, not paying attention.
Track down whoever's selling them and find their source.
Can someone summarize that for me?
Karen, where did you buy this one?
I'll pick it all up in the editing, but I'd like to know it now.
Supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another mother crystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time then. Together.
Well, one more time until the next DLC comes out. At which point we'll do this all over again, I'm sure. I have no idea what that one's about. Humans want to create crystals and fails. Okay. Alright, thank you. That's a good summary. I appreciate it. Was he saying that those are the ones that attacked the slumbering, in quotes, gods a long time ago? Is that what created that giant hole in the ground with the forever waterfall? I wonder if that's where these crystals are located. I know we're going to Port Isolde right now, which has nothing to do with that. But let's see here. Well, that's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. See, that's the hop, that's the skip, and that's the jump, and here we go. People trying to make their own crystals, make big weapons, skies boiled. Alright, got some good summaries here. Thank you, both of you. Thank you, Gilliam and Lucas. I appreciate it.
Famiel, slow down!
Oh, it's this guy. He's still running. They're still running. Bless their souls. Well, that was dramatic. For nothing to come of it. Deep breath there, buddy.
Fuck me. They're fast on their feet.
What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
Maybe I've just not played the game long enough for me to... Like, enough time has passed that I've forgotten what Josh was supposed to sound like. I don't think he's supposed to sound like that, though. I could be completely wrong. You have reached a pivotal moment in Echoes of the Fallen. If you continue, you will not be able to return. But that is dramatic. Should we, like, make sure we're good on supplies? How would I even go about checking that? Do I need to go, like, items or something? Yeah, I mean, we could use some more potions and high potions. That's for sure. We don't have all our strength tonics. Hold on. Before we talk to this fella, let's go over here. I know there's a... Oh, you know what? No, I remember now. You can't choose to sprint in this game. You just have to run, and after a while, if the game deems it you worthy, it'll let you start sprinting. Do you guys not sell things here?
But then the skies changed, and the others, they...
Oh, bless your soul. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get in here to buy supplies. I guess we'll go back to the hideaway then and pick some up from... I just don't want to jump into whatever the game is preparing for me and not be able to come back and get potions and things, especially because I know we're going to need them if I'm as rusty at combat as I kind of feel like I am. Also, how stupid is it not to put a sprint button in your game?
What are you still doing here?
What do you mean? I'm here to buy things from you.
There's weighing you down.
In a manner of speaking.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I'm literally not.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I probably could. The Last Elixir. Have we seen this before? Upon KO, automatically restores all HP, fills limit gauge, and increases attack power by 10% and defense by 30% for 60 seconds. It's also 20 grand! You're out of your mind, Karen. You're just absolutely insane. I'm not paying that price for that. Especially because right now where we're at, that's gonna die while I'm fighting a crab or something stupid at this rate, let's be honest. Alright, back over to this fella. I guess we're ready to head on into whatever torment is awaiting us. I would like to go into the giant hole in the ground. Here's the thing. It's not going to be the hole in the ground. If they're mining from, like, in this general area, which is where we are, I'm pretty sure the massive hole in the ground... Is it here? I think it's here. Yeah. That's the big hole where the battle with the gods or whatever happened. All those many eons ago. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready for it.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up, exactly?
Hey?
Does Joshua not sound weird?
This business with the crystals.
Sorry, we've been away for a while. What's been going on?
All right, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I mean, if it's really obvious from just a glance at their dust crystals, why ban them?
Trading in these dust
Why not just sell them at a reduced rate?
Why? You're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I'd put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you want to keep your sword handy. There's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
Yeah,
Those
Gilliam.
men were selling dusk crystals. I think it unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
Good call, but why were they running from the port? I guess they might have been trying to sell them and that's why they ran. They could have been mining in the big hole, we'll find out. But yeah, we don't know anything about that red star, Gilliam. That's still bothering me. I still like the theory that it was some sort of... Hold on, we're gonna stop and fight these guys for the sake of, fighting some guys. I'm almost positive there's a way to get into these guys, like closer to these guys. What happens if I hit this button? Oh, that's the magic button! I need practice at, like, dodging. Try to hit me. Yeah! I've still got it! Better than I think I did before. That was some decent timing. Fantastic. Yeah, I thought that it was going to be revealed... First off, I sort of assumed that our final battle was going to end up being aboard that space station in the sky. The red star. I thought it would end up being a space station. That's how the bad guys got here from another world, and that's where we would have to go fight them. But no, at the end of the game, it just sort of fades out of the sky. It just disappears, and it's never really explained or expanded on. So that's upsetting. And then as for the structures, yeah, underground, I don't know what those are all about either. I'm still not really sure about the timeline on this, about when Ultima and his crew rocked up. I guess they seeded life on the planet. Were they the ones who built those giant underground structures? How long has humanity existed here? I have no clue. Hopefully we find out some of those answers, though. I don't need everything explained to me, but yeah, I would like to know more about the star, because his final wish is to get rid of magic. That's what Clive wishes for at the end of the game.
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. They were making a good pace.
So he wishes for magic to go away, and then after making that wish, or I say wish, I guess he wields all the power in the world, so he wills magic out of existence. And then he's laying on the beach, and he looks up, and the red star vanishes. Why? Was the red star itself somehow magical? Not a whole lot of answers. I don't think we're going to be getting a 16-2 either. I'm not sure how they decide to make sequels to these games. I think 10 was popular, so it got 10-2. But I think 13 was, like, not very well liked, and they made 3 of those, so maybe we will get a 16-2, who can say?
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something.
Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road, screaming at them they were. Your crystals are your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
It'd be cool to go somewhere we've never been before.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. And then we can find them before their pursuers do.
This is perfect. This is putting us in the best possible position.
And please, take care on the road.
If they're holed up in a dock with some pursuers out to kill them, and we kill their pursuers, we'll be able to, like, goad them into telling us all the information, because we'll be their, you know, like, saviors, essentially. We'll be able to guilt them into telling us the information we need. There we go, and we've just, for some arbitrary reason, started sprinting. Couldn't do it before, couldn't make that choice.
Turn the whole place upside down.
And now we can't run at all.
They're here somewhere.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
Okay, how do we want to approach this? Do we want to be stealthy and try to find them without alerting the bandits? Or do we just want to go for the bandits? Also, I thought this was some kind of creature from back there. It very obviously is a cart, I see that for sure. Shard sharp. I'm sorry? What the heck is a shard sharp? Is sharp a word for thief or plunderer that I'm not familiar with? Or did it just sound funny and that's why they went with it? Also, how do I get up here?
We did not come here to brawl with brigands, brother.
Ooh! That was some great... Is it alliteration when you write it? What is it when it's spoken? Brawl with brigands. I like that. Alright, let's try to use an ability here. We want to use arrow, maybe? No, hold on. We want to use arrow. That's how you do it.
You're finished.
Ooh, okay. Is he, like, frozen in place now? Hold on. Let's get him with this. Oh, I forgot we had a shield ability. I'm having fun here. What they've done here is brilliant. They've filled the road... I don't know if this is intentional on their part, but I have to imagine that someone at Square thought about this. Hey, it's likely that a lot of people haven't played this game in months. Let's have the road to where they're going be filled with monsters that are almost definitely a lower level than them, that are going to be hostile, and then that way they have to fight. And then when they get there and they fight guys a little higher level, they'll all be, like, just one-on-one. They're warming you back up into the combat. I have to assume that's intentional, and I want to give them credit for it, because that's very clever. And appreciate it, Square, if you're watching this. Appreciate it.
Should be far enough.
Maybe don't approach like that.
Chief? They've found us.
You gotta, like, hi, Clive here.
It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
It'd be great if we could unlock some additional outfits.
I can smell the one who shat himself.
If you've got a plan, Chief. Tell us you've got a plan. Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground, quick as you like.
Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand.
What?
Unbelievable.
Wait, I'm not.
Wonka wonka.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
Unreal.
Won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
Okay, so here we go. Our first real combat encounter. Let's do this.
Pig and feed you to your fucking dog.
Kind of you to think of him.
Oh, okay, that's how that works. I remember that now. Hold on, doesn't Flames of Rebirth kill literally everyone on the screen? Isn't that how this works? Close enough. It's just about killed everyone. They're all just about to be dead. Which is a good, like, step in the right direction. Also, is it actually worth going through that wind-up? It does a lot of damage, but, like, in terms of time spent winding up. Oh, I forgot we could do that! I forgot you could, like, knock them off their feet. And then I think we used to have an ability. Oh, you know what? I just remembered! You press square and X at the same time, I think, is how you can zoop around. I mean, it's too late to test it now, because we just, like, rocked them all up, but we'll get there eventually. Oh, okay. The one thing I do remember from playing the base game is that we had a really good collection of sharp fangs going, and I see that we didn't get any from that, but hopefully the next combat encounter we'll get plenty.
Did you see which way they went?
North. Making for 3 reeds at a guess.
Have we ever been across this bridge before? Has this bridge been here before? I seem to remember this being just an area you walked through. I don't remember it connecting up to here, to the 3 reeds. Did it? Oh, it might have.
If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail.
I have no memory of this bridge being here. I like that they've connected these 2 areas, though. That's good. I don't know what that is on the ground, and I don't need it.
They seem less like merchants and more like...
charlatans?
Yeah, that.
One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his motley.
Then why am I not amused?
Not here for your biting social commentary, Joshua. Alright, it's not what I'm here for. This button. That's what it is. It does a big attack at the end of it, too. Which takes a second to wind down from. Is that a minotaur? Do we want to fight? Or is that just a big bull? What? Is that a water buffalo? What am I looking at here? Bighorn? Do we want to fight a bighorn real quick just to say that we did? I guess so. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I forgot we could do that too. Okay. This feels good. This is like a little mini boss fight almost. Brilliant. Feel definitely more warmed up now. Sorry, wait, where am I going? Oh, literally right here. Literally, I'm here. The destination is right here. They're in the bushes. They're hiding. Oh, they...
What did he find, boy?
Dropped all their crystals and scampered into the water?
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Yeah.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace.
Is this entire DLC gonna be just following these 3 guys through areas we've been to before? They're definitely getting their money's worth out of these environments.
Stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
Not if they hope to pass unnoticed.
Then we better stick to the swamps.
Is there a mini-map you can open up? There's the local map button, but I thought for sure that there was a button you could press to bring up an on-screen sort of like a compass or something. Maybe I'm just completely crazy. Also, do I need to fight this blue bird? This feels almost mean. I feel like this isn't necessary. Oh my gosh, the best ability in the game. It's back. And way over here for some reason, where none of the guys I want killed are located. It's just getting these dudes for some reason. Whatever, that's fine. I'm not upset. I remember having this discussion, but did we ever figure out how to, like, change who we're targeting without untargeting entirely? Like, if I wanted to switch between these two guys, how do I...
Well done,
I don't, I guess. Right, what are we doing? We're searching for these fellas again? Where did we see... Did it look like a bunch of tracks intersected them at some point? Is that what happened? Gosh, I don't want to fight everything in the swamp. I guess I have to fight everything in the swamp. I'm fighting... What are these called? Big crab now. I'm fighting big crab. It's a megalo crab.
Then think again.
I hear them talking. I literally just heard them talking. Where are they? Where are you, you dadgum dirty little devils? Are you in the bushes? Where actually are they? Are they, like, right in front of me? Literally? Right there?
Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight to...
Are they getting worse?
Oh!
Clive, the tower.
That is unusual.
That's new.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
That's impossible.
Is this what that door is for?
Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sod!
Is this what the door is for?
Find there if they did.
I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
Is this the door?
Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say.
Echoes of the fallen rubbish!
Sealed tight. No way in.
This is the door!
If you've never been there.
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Holy snot, it's actually there.
Clive, trouble.
What?
Oh, it's one of these guys.
Oh.
We've already done this. We've already fought one of these. We're ready for it. It didn't make that noise, though.
Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway.
Alright, no, we're ready for this. This will be easy. I think I just remembered another mechanic that we've been using since we started this. Once we have him staggered, we can activate those ATB gauges to do additional damage. Which is something I forgot about. It's coming back to me slowly, though. Everything is coming back to me slowly. Which is good, because I was really worried I would just be completely lost throughout this entire stream. And it would just be a disaster. But muscle memory is starting to kick in. Muscle memory that I assumed was long gone. That I'd very much confused with other games. It's all coming back to me now. Gotta be willing to wait till he's, like, right about to hit me. Just like that. Let's go! Yeah, we'll go ahead and activate this. We'll burn through it real quick, but we'll also defeat the Akashic Bighorn. Oh, there's that familiar feeling in my thumb of carpal tunnel. That's what we're looking for. Just like the old days. I'm talking about this like it's been years. It's been maybe like 2 months since I finished this game. It's not been that long.
Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
Okay, oddly
That's twice we've saved them now.
deep-voiced Joshua. I know exactly where the entrance to that tower is. This is going to be huge. Gilliam, if you're still in the chat, this is huge. You know what this is.
I don't see anyone.
You guys need to, like, lay down and take a nap.
I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home?
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The dusk crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do.
Wasn't there beasts down there before?
Chief. What about the lights?
What about the beast?
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
He makes a good point. He makes an excellent point. You'll be able to see what you're doing now, at least.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labelled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim.
I'm telling you, I know exactly how to get in there. I know exactly where the entrance is.
Rosaria all this time. The wars that could have been avoided.
We still don't know what's in there, Clive. But whatever it is, there is a good reason it has gone unnoticed for so long.
Yeah, the crystals suck.
Ridge. Few have ever had occasion to pick their way through the rocks, even before the Blight swallowed them.
I'm a little bit confused about that thing earlier where the game was like, there's no going back from this point, laddie. I'm pretty sure, what is stopping me from just fast traveling somewhere else? Unless the game stops me. But in terms of story, I don't see any unless they're just referring to the fact that we've got to chase those guys. And now that that's behind us, maybe it's okay. But that was like such a short little endeavor. I'm really not too pressed on it. We're going to actually make our way there on foot, because I wanted to come by here. Was there still a really expensive song that we could purchase? I think we might have already gotten it here. That's okay. We're still topped up. We haven't used any of our supplies. That's good. What is this? Everything they've got here is going to be inferior to what we have.
Take care out there, eh?
Thank you so much, you oddly deep-voiced merchant. Hey, real quick, if we go to the system menu, didn't it say that we have some stuff that we could get? Yeah, treasure chest. What? Are you kidding me? We got the Buster Sword! I think I joked about that at some point. We also have 1987 orchestration roll. A tattered slip of parchment upon which has been hastily scrawled several bars of music and the title Away, 1987. The melody seems familiar, but the author is unknown. Absolutely. Dude, we got the Buster Sword! Are you kidding me? Hold on, can we actually go back? Will the game allow me to go back to the... Yes, because I don't... Hold on. Don't you have to change it at that weird slate? I think I made a joke about that at some point where I was like, oh yeah, we gotta get all of these things so we can unlock the Buster Sword. You know, just how I sometimes lie about things. Like how if you touch all of the globes in the Harry Potter game, what was it called? Hogwarts Legacy, you'll unlock Gandalf as a playable character. I'm pretty sure I said something as silly like that. What is this? We'll never know what that is. Appearance. Here we go. All right, we definitely want Clive to have... First off, are there really no new outfits? Is it really just normal or burnt black? Okay, weapon. Where's the Buster Sword? The Onion Sword is interesting. But the Buster Sword, come on! It's even got some materia in it. Taking up this cold, unassuming steel in one's hand, evokes strange yet familiar images of friendship and rivalry, love and loss, while the notches along its blade speak of hardship immeasurable. Absolutely. We're loving that. Was there anything else we could do? I think, do we have him set to... We can make him, like, icy blue if we want to. Why not? I like regular ambrosia. Normal or ashen gray. I do like her Snow White outfit. I think it's a good look for her. I actually like his regular outfit more, but we'll keep him in this just because it's something different, I suppose. All right, let me see the Buster. Look at that! That is fantastic. I mean, they could have added anything. They could have added, what's his name? Squall? They could have added Squall's, like, gun sword thing that he has, but no, Buster Sword is a great choice. I'm pleased with this. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, we're just gonna fast travel to the dim now. I was originally going to, like, walk us all the way there. No reason to. Absolutely no reason to. We can just fast travel. And then we're going to go to the door. I'm telling you, I know exactly where this is. Because we found this door, I think the first time we came up here, right before Eastpool was destroyed. Which is also where we called Eastpool being destroyed, I'm going to throw out there. Pretty sure we called that as well, just saying, oh yeah, this definitely looks like the kind of place that's going to be destroyed when we come back. Because when you're leaving, you're like... Oh, hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's tucked away back here. I think we just ran past it. I think. Hold on. Am I wrong? No, it's like right up here. Yeah, I think when you leave there, it's like, oh, we'll come back soon. I'm like, yeah, no, when we... You were talking about, like, oh, we're going to do all these things and all these wonderful people and blah, blah, blah. And as soon as we were out there, I was like, yeah, no, this place is going to be destroyed when we come back. Am I just in the general area and it's not actually, like, right up here next to me? I can't really remember where it was. I think this is just saying it's this general area. I don't think the actual entrance is right here, which is where the map has us going. Let me see if I can look at this and remember. It's, like, down here, isn't it? Yeah, we're definitely on the right trail. We'll know it when we see it. But yeah, we called the village being destroyed when we left it, and it was when we came back. And we absolutely called this door here.
Are those goblins?
Looks it.
What are they doing in the Deadlands?
Oh, they got weird hair.
Look what they're carrying. I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using fallen relics as weapons.
Well, they certainly aren't welcoming gifts.
Maybe they're not hostile. Maybe we just need to learn to speak to them.
Remember where we are.
No magic. Right.
I'm sorry, I can't use magic in the Deadlands?
They're even uglier up close.
Oh no! Yeah, I can't confirm. No magic in the Deadlands. Even our zoom forward ability doesn't have like the fire and stuff it otherwise comes with. I don't know if I remember that at any other point in the game. I can't use my big sword wind up either? I guess that's magic attack. We just have to smash these guys with our raw abilities. I can't cold snap. I can't dodge. There's nothing. There's nothing I can do. Can I even like guard? I can kind of do that. That's what I can kind of do. This turned out to not be as big a deal as I was thinking it was going to end up being. They're just goblins at the end of the day. They have really cool weapons, but they're just goblins. Enemy slain. Wyrite and Sharp Fang. Let's go.
Let's hope that was the last of them.
Indeed. I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel alone.
Yeah, that's the horrible world you're making.
Joe. You may want to see this.
Is this the door? I hope this is the door.
What?
This is the door. This is absolutely the door, and it's open at last. We knew it!
It was open when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry.
Why are we just wandering over here?
3 guesses as to who.
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find out.
The only way is up. The Sage Spire. So we're going into it in mountuous silence. Do wintered specters watch from on high, ever reminding us of how far we have climbed, how far we have fallen. This is the Sage Spire. And we're going in, baby! We're going in to fight the monsters and destroy the crystal and find out what happened to Leviathan the Lost, except for that's probably not what this is. That was my theory going in, was that we would find out that the crystal was underground and Leviathan was sleeping or something. But it seems like this is actually a facility where artificial crystals were manufactured by some form of ancient mankind long ago, who dared battle the gods.
It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is, who?
It's quite curious.
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Someone's here.
Initializing security scan. Safety protocols disengaged.
I don't think that was someone, Clive. I think it was the tower.
This is interesting.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
Okay, you might remember that early on in our playthrough of the base game, I had theorized that this had once been an advanced society that had kind of collapsed. And then I feel like we kind of gave that up after finding out that, you know, human life was seeded here by aliens. But, or what we assume to be aliens. I suppose both things are possible, that human life was seeded here, and then also, sort of, in the events after that, humanity became very advanced, built big towers, artificial crystals, these things.
An abundance of it.
I can't get away from them. I'm trying to roll out of the way. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm hitting the wrong button. No, I'm hitting Deadly Embrace like a complete idiot. That's the button I'm trying to get to. What are these things, by the way? They look like the little robots that torture you on the Death Star. If you remember those. Yeah, that's it. Bat them. Treat them like you would something in sport. A ball. It's the word I'm thinking of. Okay. We got a potion that we're not going to need. I think we just took it, though, is the situation there, which is nice. What is this? Do I need to engage with this? With this little glowy thing? The game seems to imply that I should. So it definitely looked like those fellas, though, before were mining underground. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. No, I didn't explore over there. I wasn't done. Was there anything else over there to find? If so, it's gone forever now and we'll never see it. Let's see what we missed out on. It doesn't look like those two things are connected with all of that over there. I'm sure we'll find our way back around eventually. Just not right now. The game is deemed that right now we need to go fight... What are these? Droidica? Kinda. They're actually more like little spider droids. I don't remember what those are called. I don't care for them. The only... Like, for right now, the only robotic spider thing that's coming to mind is Viscerac. And that doesn't really count. Those are like biomechanical creatures. Is it ever explained why Viscerac exists? I know the Rahi were created by the Makuta for some reason. There's some things in Bionicle lore that I don't like or agree with, so I just substitute it with my own lore. So I made the decision that it's... I know this is dumb, but I've headcanoned it that actually what was done was anytime the Mat Nui robot like landed on or got near a planet, local specimen were taken. And instead of just making Rahi for no reason, the Makuta were just like, I don't know, dip it in energized protodermis and see what happens. And that's how you ended up with all these biomechanical Rahi. They weren't just made for the sake of it. They were actually just experiments by the Makuta on different species. And the Viscerac were a particularly brutal branch of these creatures. That's not... I need to... Is this what I just got? What did I just pick up out of there? It looked like it was some sort of, like, gear. I want to get this through to everyone watching that is not canon to Bionicle lore. That's my own made-up nonsense. Do we have anything better in here? We do have the Buster Sword. So we can have the Buster Sword visually without having it equipped, which is what we've done, because it's a much worse sword than the one that we've got. And what is this? This is kind of better in terms of health, but kind of worse in terms of defense, which I think we need because I get hit a lot. I'm not really good at the whole dodging situation. But I think this was what I actually just picked up. So let's see, this maximizes, or increases maximum HP by 500. This reduces ability cooldown time and restores a small amount of HP regain gauge following a precision dodge. Effect potency is directly affected by the strength of the attack dodged. What I'm wondering is whether or not that considers the sort of Shiva dodge, or whether or not it's just the standard dodge. I'm not sure. Reduces Diamond Dust cooldown, and it reduces Giga Flare, blah, 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 blah. Well, I mean, it'd be interesting to find out, but what am I going to have to get rid of? Do these two stack? Did we ever figure that out? Are we increasing a healing potency of high potions? Oh, regular potions. Okay. Why? How much HP do we have? 500. You know what? Let's give this a shot. Let's give this a shot, and we'll see whether or not this actually helps. And are we gonna actually know? Oh, here we go. Hearth Flame. Some opponents will cast the spell Hearth Flame to summon a magic sphere that protects a nearby ally by dealing damage to any who come in contact with it. Enemies accompanied by a Hearth Flame can be identified by the, what is that, a 6 arrow icon above their head? The sphere can be dispelled by attacking it, but be warned, melee strikes to the sphere will deal Clive damage, so ranged spells are recommended. Alright, so we definitely don't want to attack anyone with that on. I guess one thing we could do, though, is... Oh, that's not charged up, huh? This. And then this, I think, will just kill literally all of the goblins. And then we won't have to do anything. Or, at the very least, if any of them had that spell on them. Gone now. Oh, wait, actually, I think I just charged through one, didn't I? It definitely... I saw some purple on my screen for a moment. And we kind of just charged through boldly. Oh, good, Jedi. Love to see that. Yeah, no, I see the new enemy approaching. Thank you. Ooh, Jedi and a big ball. We're getting big Star Wars energy today. Wow, it's remarkable to me that that did absolutely no damage to the big ball. And that is deeply unfortunate. Oh, I see. The big ball is going to be something of a, So that was a Titanic block, not a precision dodge. Again, I'm not sure whether or not it counts if we use... Come on, take a swing at me. No, not you! I wasn't paying attention to you! Oh, this is going swimmingly. Hold on, I want to take care of the little guys first. Unlock from him. The locking system in this, like the lock-on system, is very confusing still. I'm not sure how you're supposed to change it outside of unlocking from one guy, looking around and locking onto another. I want to say we figured that out at one point. But I don't remember doing that. Like, I have a memory of that happening, but I don't actually know if it did. Also, what the heck is this thing following me around for? What function does it serve? Did I summon this thing? Did someone else summon this for me? I genuinely have no idea. Come here, you. Okay, this ought to at least stun it for a second. Beautiful. Get some health back a little bit here while dealing some damage. We love to see it. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there! It doesn't look like, even though we permafrosted it, we didn't gain any health back. So I'm assuming that our dodge... See, that's a precision dodge right there. And if we get that timing right... Hold on, hit me again, baby.
Nice try.
That didn't appear to actually, like, get us any health back.
Nice try.
We can just jump through the laser. I guess it has to be where you have that situation... That sort of perfect situation where you have that slightly faded green bar. In which case, I'd rather have the extra HP, if I'm honest with you. I think that's gonna be... Oh, I completely cooked that. I keep doing that. Oh, it's staggered. There was so little fanfare to it that I didn't realize. Okay. Let's finish this. Please finish this. I'm begging you, Bolt of Lightning, end my suffering with this stupid ball. Great job, everyone. We split it open like a coconut. Let's equip some better gear here. Or, not really better gear. Let's equip some different gear. That was cool. I enjoyed it. Where's the one that does all of the extra health? I'm gonna have to scroll through. I was not paying any attention to what its name was, so I'm gonna actually have to go back through here one at a time. There it is. Fantastic. Alright, take me through the giant blue door, please. The door's not really blue. It's just got a blue ball. Oh, here we go. Here's these
Dusk
crystals.
Crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
Is it?
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore.
Man, that tower looked real skinny from outside. I feel very much deceived now that we're on the inside. Also, I thought for sure they were underground before. Who are you yelling at?
Come on.
I'm shocked they came back here. After what happened last time, I'm confused as to why. Did they think we wouldn't pursue them? And what was their plan if we did? I know they didn't want us to, like, find their cave and the source of all their wealth. But what was their plan to stop us at this point? It's not like they were waiting by the entrance to jump us as soon as we came through.
Well, look who it is.
Oh, dear Lord, this is scary. Maybe he's chill, though. He's not, like, being super aggressive. Maybe he just wants to say hi. He's been alone for a while. He might just be, like, in need of a friend. Show him some humanity. Maybe he's in, like, an Iron Giant situation.
Warning. Warning. Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
Yeah, like Joshua's gonna know. Resident tech expert Joshua. Okay, listen, extermination sounds brutal, but maybe he's just gonna spray you down with some disinfectant or something. Okay, so he doesn't know his own strength. He's just trying to give you a fist bump. The good news is he's very slow. So I think you could just walk away from him at a normal pace and be alright. Yeah, now if you just stand there like a bum, you're gonna get punched.
Over here.
Why not run? See, now in his position, I would have just let them get smashed.
Now.
They've been a nuisance, and I would let this guy finish them off. But he's a better guy than me. Also, Lucas, I don't know if you were here for this yesterday, but did you notice we have the Buster Sword now? Just throwing this out there.
And while they run away, we do the fighting.
Alright, let's go, big boy. I'm gonna run right behind you.
I think you made it angry.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good guess. I keep messing that up. I keep thinking I've got something different equipped there. Keep thinking I'm about to do this attack, which requires no wind up. No, get out of the way. I could just keep doing that. If my teammates were more competent at attacking, I could just, like, continue to dodge and keep him permanently frozen in place. But they're not gonna ever do enough damage to finish him off. I'm gonna punch him. Here we go. Big punch. There we go! We landed a hit on him! Now we're back in the groove. Only smart decisions now. Only hits. Only hits, no getting hit. You know what? Let's catch him. Let's catch him in this. And then we just stay away from him for a bit. We just let him keep doing... Yeah, no, that wasn't good. You're right, Clive. Well spotted. Okay, and then pull him to the ground. Look at this, we're actually getting somewhere. Just shoot him. Shoot him with water. Nobody likes that. Come on, he's so close. Come on! Come on! I remember now. Going back to the time we played through the base game, and I'm remembering the way I would only be looking at the stagger gauge, and we'd get a stagger and I'd be, like, really pleased with it, only to then realize that he's still got, like, more than half of his health. Yep, that's coming back to me, that disappointment.
It's controlling the ether.
What does that mean, Clive? What does it mean he's controlling the ether? Elaborate. Jeez. He's doing big stuff is what he's doing. I see that now. I'm trying to get out of the way of it. We're not doing too hot. Maybe I ought to just, like, use a shield, you know?
Come on.
Okay, I mean, that might have just saved our life, but it definitely didn't stop us from getting damaged. Oh, I did not mean to do that! I don't know why I started spamming those buttons! I just burned through so many potions that we're definitely gonna need later on. Oh, I'm such an idiot! Gosh darn it! That's gonna be the difference between life and death later in this place, I just know it. I don't know if we can leave and come back here either. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. Like, I'm assuming you can. I don't know why they would stop us from it. Yep. That's right, Lucas. I'm speedrunning my potion inventory. We're burning through potions as quickly as we possibly can. How many potions can you consume in a second, you know? I'm sure I can consume more. Just hit him with everything. Right now while we've got him frozen. Jeez. In order to land that, you have to be so comfortable with, like, almost getting hit. Okay. We've been doing better second half of the fight. I forgot that we have a strength tonic we can take at any point. Which we're not going to, because we're already this far into this fight. We might as well see it through. But next time we get faced with a big guy, we might need to do that. For some reason, I feel like the accidental consumption of most of our potions... Maybe it's just the disappointment I now feel in myself. But I feel like I'm playing at a much better rate. I'm playing at a much higher level, except for right there where I almost got hit by that. Tell you what, one thing that's definitely happening, I do feel my pulse much more strongly now than I did mere moments ago. Okay, last hit. Spaghetti quesadillas. No, I don't think I've ever had that. That sounds odd. How is it, Lucas? Is it just a quesadilla with spaghetti ingredients? Or is it spaghetti with quesadilla ingredients? Or both? Oh, also, we leveled up. I thought we were max level in this. What is the max level in this game? Hold on. 50. Oh. We got close. Living Tissue and Fallen Enforcer. Excuse me? Shadowy details of its make and provenance aside, attempting to explain why a blade so apparently blunt might be able to slice through hardened steel like a brand through butter. No one does. Why not just a hot knife through butter? That's a realistic thing you might do. I mean, I understand a brand is hot, but why would you ever introduce a brand to butter? Maybe to things that make butter, certainly. That being a cow. Did you know that cows produce butter? You just got to leave the milk in there a little bit longer and, like, shake the cow around, and when you squeeze it out, it's... well, birds fly, sky is blue, and endeavor best left for bards and book rights. Absolutely. Is that better than what I currently have? Those stats look to be about the same. That must be like... Wait, I went through absolute heck in order to get the sword we currently have. Are you telling me the DLC just hands you one after you defeat, like, a big boy?
503. Offline.
Oh, good. So there's at least 502 others.
Initiating emergency core relocation protocol.
Don't do that. Just leave the core there, please. That's the mother crystal. It's bound to be. That's what we want.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
I'm with you, Joshua. Where's it going? Don't go up with it. I guess that's better than going down. It would be great if we had maybe a bunch of people capable of flying who could take us up there. Like maybe a boy who could turn into a fiery bird.
That fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was,
reckless stupidity? Oh.
All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then? As
yes.
you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now?
That's unexpected.
To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us. Told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, mother crystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
Interesting.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dusk crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The economy.
Skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes, at a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing
we just
you
smoked them.
fought, it won't be the last one.
There's at least
And
502
the further
others.
You climb, the worse they'll get.
That's what I'm
How about
assuming.
we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
All I can think about is that sword. So Lucas says that his grandpa was a professional cow shaker. Did he make butter with his shaking cows, or did he shake cows to make milkshakes? Because that you can do that too. You can feed a cow a lot of milk and a little bit of vanilla, and then it's called a milkshake. But what you really do is you put the cow in the back of a truck, and you just floor it, and you do donuts. And after about 20 minutes, squeeze out a night. You need to do it up north too. This was before the days of refrigeration, so you had to take the cow up north where it was already below freezing. Pump it full of butter and vanilla, or no, sugar and vanilla, put it in the bed of a truck and do a donut, and then after about 10 or 20 minutes, you got yourself a milkshake. This is all true. Tell me about that sword. It is slightly better. It is just a little bit better than what I've currently got, which is absurd. I went through all the effort of doing all the side quests to get this one, and you're telling me I just had to pay money? Pay to win. Boo. Boo on you. I did have to fight a big guy for it, but that guy was hardly the toughest thing we fought in this game.
Are you sure you don't want to think this over? We could talk about it outside, where it's safe.
Nah, I'm gonna leave these guys. I am kind of curious to hear what they have to
I've
say.
here before. I swear.
What's this guy's deal?
Should go home. I told him.
Okay. Well, you guys go on. I've got a better sword. It did.
The Fallen built all this. The knowledge they must have needed.
Knowledge now lost.
So I'm assuming the Fallen were also the ones who built the airships that were flying around once. Why don't we get that as a DLC? I want some Fallen, like, prequel stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So it looks like we can go either direction here. And I'm wondering if this is a situation where we need to go in both directions in order to get to where we're ultimately trying to go. Like, do we need to go over here and activate something to turn on an elevator, or is it just make a big circle? I am unsure. But I would love... Oh, I was going to say... I noticed that we did keep the Buster skin, which I appreciate, because otherwise I think we would have had to go back and reactivate it. What I definitely don't want to do is what we did earlier.
Like every other Fallen ruin.
Yeah.
Then there'll be a lift.
Absolutely. We're assuming it's not just inside here. Maybe we should go ahead in, because if we continue forward and that ends up being the way up, which seems very unlikely. Probably going to be over there or something, or possibly through here. I just don't want to miss anything. Certainly nothing that requires me to replay this DLC, because that would require that I replay the entire game, I reckon. Oh wait, can we not get in there? Did I misunderstand the assignment? Have I made it all the way back around to the front? Where is the front? Where did we come from? I'm so turned around. Have we gone all the way around? I feel like we've gone all the way around. Go back. Was there no way in here to begin with? Was I just completely crazy? What direction did we come from? Oh my gosh, I have no clue. Was it this way? Yes, there's the guys. There's the fellas. There's no way in here, is there? No, I thought this was a path. I'm just crazy as it happens. That's better. Had farms in Tennessee and Wisconsin for butter and milkshake, respectively. That's quite the operation your grandpappy had there. I respect quite a bit. Buster, I hardly know her. Listen, I'm not sure if that's appropriate for YouTube's terms of service, so I'm not going to read it out loud. Oh no! Now this will be a lift. I recognize the glowing spots on the ground. This brings back a new core memory for me of thinking these were explosives on the ground while making my way through the first sort of dungeon of the game, being harassed by my family about coming to eat dinner with them. This is this is something I will never forget now. It's like stored in my mind of this moment where I'm just like, I'm live, I'm trying to record Final Fantasy, stop calling me! The lower ring. What's funny is I barely remember the dinner at all. I don't know who was there. I think I might remember where. I think it was a Mexican food restaurant. But what I remember is just the frustration. Like, family, please, I'm trying to do my YouTube business. Which is what my parents, whom I love dearly, refer to it as. I love them so much, but they will tell their friends, oh, he has a YouTube business. And then I have to answer the same, like, 12 questions that everyone over the age of 40 asks me about my YouTube business.
Containers of some sort. Or perhaps...
Cages. Like some sort of twisted menagerie. But why here?
It's a great question. Why chocobos, goblins, and minotaurs? Because that's the 3 models they already had ready to go when they started development of this DLC? Yeah, okay, it's sometimes called YouTube business, sometimes it's referred to as an internet business. My dad, I think, prefers internet business. He'll tell, oh, my son, he's got an internet business, tell him about it. Like, I'd rather not. Oh, so you're on YouTube? Like, yeah. It's like the same 3 questions. It's like, how, you make money on there? And yeah, and then there's always the assumptions like, okay, so the more subscribers you have, the more you get paid? It's like, no, it doesn't quite work like that. Like, what kind of video? Can I have your channel name? Like, heavens, no, you cannot. This is the last thing I want is for you to have the channel name. Really, the belt's better than the one I have too. Oh, a little bit less of an HP boost, but not by enough to matter. Yeah, we're putting that on too. Goodbye, Ouroboros. I'm assuming we're going to get a better one of these too. I mean, this one could be considered better depending on... Wait, why didn't we swap to this one? Didn't I look at this one earlier and say, no, it's good? It's not that big a difference. It's a -3 to defense and an extra 18 to HP. We're switching to that. Of course we're switching to that. Also, I just messed that up. Is that what I wanted? Hold on, go back. What are we doing here? The Founder's Grasp. The Fallen Belt. The Fallen Enforcer. Why is this one different? Maybe we haven't found the Fallen. Maybe there's a Fallen Grasp as well. I guess we'll find out. Are we better equipped? Did I do that right? Did I get the right things? Yeah, I did. Okay. It's very nice of people to ask, right? But I'd rather just not talk about it usually ever. And I definitely don't want them to go watch the videos. They're not going to understand them. They're gonna be really confused. My favorite story regarding that was my friend Austin. He and I started doing YouTube together back in 2011 or 12.
How many of these things are
we were doing Minecraft. Lucas, you might remember those videos. And his mom thought that we made Minecraft.
Detected. Releasing subjects Alpha to Epsilon.
Wait, they're still alive.
Yeah, they are.
This tower is more than 15 centuries old.
She didn't quite understand what we were doing, and she thought that we had created Minecraft, and we found this out because she asked him whether or not he was helping me with the... I think she used the term coding, like, do you help Reese code any of this? And he was like, what do you mean? The game you're making! Which is so sweet. She also somehow, and I don't want to say the word because of YouTube, somehow she got the website we were on wrong. right? She went looking for our videos, and she went to... I don't know how she's typed it in wrong or whatever, but she ended up on a website not intended for audiences of all ages, we'll say, and was very upset that we were on a website like that, which also confused my friend Austin. Which is so funny to think back on. It's very funny to think back on.
Crystals, why imprison creatures here?
But yeah, that's a good time. That was a great time. No one in my family watches my videos, heaven no. I have a few friends who do, and it makes me uncomfortable. Like, don't watch that. Don't watch me when I'm in my internet persona. It's like, oh, it's just you though, and I'm like, yeah, but don't, because now I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking, like, am I gonna say something and you're gonna hear it and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Reese said this about this person we all know. I can't think of any instance where that would occur. If I go in here, they're all going to wake up and want to fight me. But I feel like that's true of going in here as well. And I think we need to go in there to hit that button. Which means there's no necessity in coming in here. There's no reason to come in here other than to find stuff, and there's nothing to find. Oh, door. Okay, we got to go in that other room and hit the button to open that door. And then we're going to have to fight some guys.
Device.
Oh.
It glows just like the doors.
Yeah, well spotted. But this also glows, and it is a door. Yep, nope. Experiment room where we're going to be doing some fighting, I guess.
No mistakes.
Oh, big fella, big griffin. Why do they have a sample of every creature living here? What was the objective they were trying to accomplish, right? Also, wait a minute. Hold on. We'll just do this. This will be way faster. Also, I noticed our potions were topped off again, which means we must have been picking some up and I wasn't paying enough attention to notice. Noah's Ark? I mean, I guess it could be, yeah. They could have been preparing for the world to end and they were storing animals away in here for that eventuality. But that's kind of sad, because now we're just, like, murdering our way through here. Can we not go back, by the way? That is unfortunate! We just left whatever was in that room undone, and we can't go back. Unless this somehow goes all the way back around. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta start hitting buttons when I have the opportunity to hit buttons. Maybe this all leads back to that room. I don't know. It definitely looks like it doesn't. And also there's just goblins in here for some reason.
I doubt some of the creatures in these cages have been seen in Valisthea for 1,000 years.
Everything we've seen in these cages, we fought before, I'm pretty sure. Except for maybe the weirdo dogs, Joshua. Alright, stop talking out your bum. No, don't fight that. Don't fight that. Don't get away from that. Get away from that. Shoot him. There you go. There we go. Much wiser. Wow. Now imagine if he'd been closer and that actually dealt a good amount of damage. Where might we be now? Where might we be now? Boy, that was dramatic. A Spire Raptor is just like a regular raptor. It's a little bit more fleshy, but... Oh, are all of my potions topped off again? It looks like it. That's good. Because, good golly, I need one. There's also a Spire Wyvern. Listen, you can't just put the name of the place you're at, and now it's a new creature. Right? If you take a white-tailed deer and you put it in the woods of Texas, and you just say it's a Texas deer, it's still just a white-tailed deer. Alright? Except maybe they have, like, a stronger sense of independence. I don't know. I'm with you, Clive. I don't know what's going on. I'm not at my best right now. I'm sorry I've almost gotten you killed multiple times. I really regret the decision we've made that's led us to this point, where we can no longer go backwards. It's possible that whatever this button is up here, it accomplishes the same goal. I definitely feel like we've left something important behind. Is this the door? What are the odds that right on the other side of this door... This is probably the door. We could have gone through and skipped all of that. Oh well. We got some XP out of the deal. Ooh, a nourishment bit. Sounds intriguing. I'll bite at your bit. What is that? It's obviously not something you wear. It's obviously not a different thing that you wear. It must be an accessory then. What do you do? Increases HP regen potential when taking damage while automatically restoring HP regain gauge. What? Hold on. Increases HP regain potential when taking damage while automatically restoring HP. Yeah, I'll try it. Do I understand it? No, but I'll give it a go. Let's see if it makes sense. I think I get the idea. There's that faded green line that is the HP you could potentially regain by doing certain kinds of attacks. And maybe it's referring to that. Oh, sweet heavens, this one has a jetpack. That is uncalled for. He's got a laser gun. Nah, it's a sword. I mean, that doesn't make it better. Oh, good, it's Omicron.
Though it appears this incarnation can fly.
Yeah, he's still a chump, though. You can still permafrost him. I should not insult him. Because he's gonna unfreeze eventually and do whatever he just did to me. We're just gonna unload everything we got on him right out the gate. And then have nothing left to hit him with. Perfect! Come on, he's almost down! This guy's a chump. We don't know what we're worried about. Boom! Staggered. Loser. I'm not gonna say this guy was easier than the last one we fought, but I think we're definitely having a better time. Probably because I'm not coming into this fight completely fresh. What I think would suck is this guy and the other guy, and also we're about to die. I need to stop talking. Like this is a finished thing. Gosh, but I was really hoping that would be enough to stagger him again. And it's not been. Please be staggered. We're burning through potions right now. Not like we did in that first fight, though. That was obviously worse. Oh, thank heavens. There we go. Fight's done. Nope, fight is... Just slap him. Slap him. Just hit him. Come on, punch him. He's almost dead. Just keep punching him. He's almost dead. There we go. Just took an extreme lunge. We might not actually hit level 50 by the end of this. What is this bombardment bit? Increases will damage dealt using most aerial attacks by 20%. Cool, if that's your fighting style.
And that makes 2.
Yes, but of how many?
That depends on how determined they were to conceal their activities.
Do we jump higher than we used to? Also, are we never actually going to have the opportunity to go back and re-explore parts of the tower we've run past? How many cool things have we just left behind by ignoring very obvious giant buttons we could push to interact with things? That's a lift, okay? That is a lift that's obviously going to take us out of here. Are we sure there's nothing else we can do here before we do that? Both of these doors are shut and locked. There's no buttons on them we can press. I think we can say we're reasonably sure if we run through here, we're not leaving anything useful behind. We may be leaving something useful behind. I bet you if you cared, you could probably go to that stone slate and replay this.
Why not simply disable the lift?
What are you suggesting, Joshua?
That it's hurting us.
I say, didn't we definitely leave them behind at the bottom and somehow they're still talking? No, they are here with us. They teleported, I guess.
There's an entire fleet.
Yeah.
I wonder if any are still capable of flight.
Mid will want to see this.
I didn't think I cared anymore about the lore of this world, but I'm intrigued by the Fallen now. I don't feel like I actually thoroughly understood that they were human, or a human precursor of some kind. Advanced humans. That is interesting and fascinating, and I like it. Also, I keep trying to open up a map, and there simply is not one. So no matter how many times I hit the button on the PlayStation, there is... Well, there's this map, but that's the world map, so that doesn't quite count. There's no environmental map. There's no instance map, if you will. Ooh, I see fly guys! This is gonna be a fight. That also looks like a portal, but I think that's just the same as that one back there. No! Okay. Maybe it is a portal.
This might take a while.
Maybe if we fly through that, we end up in another tower somewhere. Just kind of let that take its course. Come on over here. Come on. Come on into the giant twister. Please, I beg you. You're gonna be like that, aren't you? Punch him. Punch him into the twister! Was not even my intention, it just worked out that way. Okay, now we've got to capitalize on them all being on the ground before they take flight again. Absolutely amazing. Plenty of bloody hides from that as well. What I'd actually like to see, though, is more regular potions. We did get a high potion, I noticed, that refilled our health, because we've not tapped into those yet, intentionally. Fallen bracelets. We talked about it! We talked about it! Get me back in here to the... Let's see. Okay, so... Pretty decent boost in a defense. A reduction in our overall HP. But is 20 HP really enough to care about? I feel like no, when we have 3,010 versus 3,030. I don't think that's enough to be concerned with, and that little bit extra defense, considering how often I get smacked around for being bad at dodging and blocking and all that, could come in handy. We'll have to wait and see for sure. We're not going to know until... Actually, we'll never know, now that I think about it, now that I'm saying it out loud. Unless I run through the same scenario twice with 2 different setups and play identically, there's no way of knowing whether or not these tiny changes will ever make a difference. They add up over time. That's what matters truly. Yeah, okay, this feels like a place where a boss is going to show up and fight me. High potion and a regular potion. Yeah. Wow. This. You can see pretty far here. Is that the Rosarian capital? Is that what I'm looking at? Is that Port Isildur? I actually have no idea. That's that big viaduct bridge thing that they have. I think Port Isildur's across the way there, if I'm not mistaken. What is that? Maybe I'm very turned around, and I don't actually know where anything is in this world. That's also likely. I liked that view, though. It'd be cool if this was a Breath of the Wild situation. We could just pull out a glider, hop down there, and glide to anywhere in the world. But none of that's real. That's like a sky map sort of thing. Not to burst the illusion, but that the world outside isn't actually loaded. We're not there yet. Someday. Someday.
Anomalous activity detected.
Oh yeah, I see these guys.
Mobilizing Aegis units.
Ooh, the Aegises! Fantastic!
Let's show them what we're capable of.
Was that most of them? That was most of them. We need to check if we have any abilities we want to upgrade. Because I've not checked in a while, and it's possible that we do. And we probably have the points now to upgrade them. What's this fellow about to do? What are you? What are you? You're big. I don't like you. Not because you're big. That's not the reason I dislike you. I'm just stating a fact as well as a feeling, a vibe. I get bad vibes from you that you're going to hit me and hurt me. That's not what I'm looking for in life. Definitely want to avoid whatever that was. Hey, big guy. Okay, don't do that. I was going to say hit me with what you got, but it was meant to be like an empty sort of invitation. Because what I actually wanted to do was dodge out of the way of your attack and use the opportunity to freeze you in place. But I'm having a really bad time with the timing on that. So here, just hang out inside of here for a while.
For you, brother.
Beautiful. I just realized there's a second one back there that we're gonna have to deal with after this one. We've unloaded everything we've got on this one guy. And now he's just back there like, I'm here too, sir. Is he the same? He's the same. Why don't you come on over here, big guy? There's still a twister. I say as it fades out of existence. Is this guy, like, not affected by the... Oh, gosh. Joe, good lord, we almost died there. Don't know if you noticed that. Yeah, that time I dodged it perfectly when I gained nothing from it. So at some point, my health got restored there, which I appreciate. I did use a potion. I think I used 2 during this fight, if I'm not remembering incorrectly, but I don't know how my health got completely restored. I appreciate it. We did just pick up another potion, too. We're doing good. The game's given us a good balance of potions, so... We're staying healed up, and I don't feel too bad about recovering health. Ooh, okay, a disengagement bit. What does that do? Indicates precise parry timing. Wait, what? Hold on. What does this do? indicates precise parry timing by temporarily changing the color of a target's display name. Increases slowdown following a successful parry by 20%. We might try that one. I know that there's some like easy, like these down here, the Ring of Timely Strike. When equipped, complex ability combinations can be executed by simply pressing square. Timely Evasion, automatically evade attacks. Timely Focus, healing, assistance. There's things down here that you could use to kind of get a bit of an assist during combat. This seems similar but slightly different. So what is it actually? Hold on. Changing the color of the target's display name. Parrying is something we've never actually been able to do intentionally successfully. So we'll see whether or not this makes a difference.
Transferring Sentry Prototype AM2 to Stasis Silo West.
That's it? Flying Mike Wazowski with horns?
We'll just have to hope those crystals it's sporting are as worthless as the others.
We shouldn't make fun of it. We really should not make fun of it.
How is that even possible? Better not to think about it.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Also, the name of the thing? Are you talking about in the top right corner of the screen? I'm never looking over there. How am I going to notice that it changes color? Did it say the name? It didn't say the target reticle, did it? Or something like that? This might be the least useful thing that we've ever gotten from the game. Okay. Alright, I take back everything I said. It was such a tight window, though. Like, gosh, I don't even think with the tip I'm going to be able to do that consistently.
Follow the ether, Clive.
Right.
I also don't like that I do actually have to, like, look up at its name. I guess it's just a matter of, like, realizing it's about to hit and then checking for the name change. But also, are my reflexes going to be fast enough for that? Hold on, let's find out. Oh, shoot. Now is not the right time to find out. I don't think that's an attack I can parry. This is dumb.
Thanks, boy.
This is dumb. I can't spend all my time staring at their name. See, not all the attacks are even going to be dodgeable. Or parryable. If he attacks with magic, you can't parry magic! Have we staggered this thing yet, or is this about to be the first time? Judging by its current health, I'm assuming it's the first time. There we go. We got one good parry out of the deal. We might leave it on. I don't know, maybe for things that do more physical attacks it might be useful. Or maybe I could just learn to, you know, actually time parries properly. A skill that we never learned throughout the entire playthrough of the game. Not the game's fault, entirely my fault. Oh good, this again, this was fun. Actually, I think I don't need to move. Oh, maybe I do, actually. Okay, yep, this seems pretty bad, what's happening right now. That's unfortunate that that's happening now. Ooh, I don't want to use a heal. There's a possibility I don't need to. At the same time, we're really close to dying, so we're going to go ahead and use a heal. Because I would hate to make it this far and then die. Yep. Can parry through them. Gotta remember that. That's the strat. That is absolutely the strat. You know what? Do this to it. See how it likes this. Oh, good gosh, this was a horrible decision. We can't see when they're coming. Actually, it doesn't look like it's doing anything of you. Ooh! Okay, no, that was good. That was smooth. We just gotta be patient right now and let the tornado do its work. Oh good, the little flying orb of nonsense is back. This is new. Electricity on the ground is new. I don't like it. Wish it wasn't happening. Using another potion. Punch this thing. Punch this thing so hard we stagger it. Excellent work. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. There's nothing says we can't do this while it's in the middle of attacking us. And who knows, maybe we can even stagger it. Unlikely to stagger it right now, honestly, based on what I'm seeing. Seems like that's not going to work out for us.
Too slow.
Yep, got to dodge through those. That's the way to do it right there. Okay.
Forgive me.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me! What is the last checkpoint? Is that going to be the start of this battle? How far back are you taking me? It said it was going to respawn me with extra potions too, which is unnecessary. I didn't need that. I just need the same amount we came into this with. I wasn't even using them. It's so stupid. I was doing that thing where I'm convinced I'm going to run out of potions, so I'm not using my potions when I clearly need to use my potions. Also, he was already partially defeated at the start of the fight, so at least we're not going all the way back. That's nice. I still feel like a pathetic failure and loser, though. That doesn't help me at all. Nice to have all my potions back, I guess. But that feels like a cheese. Like, if you're doing really bad on potions, you could just let yourself die and then respawn and you have more than you started with? Don't like that. That's the thing that killed me, what killed me before, that was. It just dropped right on top of my head, I think. And I just let that happen. Don't think we're going to be defeating him here today. In this current chain attack. Probably don't want to go near him, considering this is where he throws the big lightning ball that killed me that one time. Yeah, there it is! Speak of the devil! Hold on, this ought to get him. If not outright defeated? Close. So close I can almost taste it. Yes, okay, time to release our inhibitions and feel the rain on our skin. Oh! Got there in the end, and that is what matters. What did we get out of that? Okay, just a bunch of nonsense. Fare thee well, Mike Wazowski.
Link lost. Re-establishing connection.
Imagine an entire war fought with these things.
The quantity of ether required to animate them all would be unfathomable. No wonder they were trying to manufacture their own crystals.
Unable to establish connection. Raising threat index.
Don't like that. Don't do that. That's unnecessary. No!
Made an impression.
Don't do that. That feels like we're about to go through.
The cages will open now.
Yeah.
Don't tempt fate, Joshua.
No, that feels like we're in the middle of a gauntlet sort of situation. Yeah, no, let's get out of here if we can. Let's leave. Music just got interesting. Music is a choice right now. It feels like we're supposed to be fighting a lot of things right now, and we're just not. The Upper Ring. I was told this entire DLC was about a 3-hour experience. So we're about 2/3 of the way through, if that's accurate.
Living flesh.
Don't say that, Joe.
To think this whole tower is alive.
Yeah. In the sort of mechanical life sort of way, I guess. Hey, guys. You like the wind? No, don't do anything. Don't fight them. Just be patient. Just wait it out. It'll be done soon enough. Why is this place full of goblins? Wait a minute, these aren't like reanimated undead goblins either. Do they just live in the tower? Are they maybe the No way! Are the goblins what remain of the fallen? Surely not. No, that's wild, baseless speculation. That's a silly, dumb theory. There's no shot that's what this is. That the goblins were once a super technologically advanced species? I'm gonna say no. No, absolutely not. Assailment bit. Okay, well, what does that do? We have to find out. We've had the disengagement bit, and it's not been great for us. Increase rate at which damage multiplier rises while enemies are staggered, as well as increase multiplier maximum 200%. The battle technique double impact is earned upon attaining a multiplier maximum. Yeah, we'll put that on there. That sounds like a fun time. Oh, good. It's these guys. There are more in here than I realized when we first came through the door. I think I saw about 3 of them. There's a few more. I mean, not anymore, obviously. Jeez, we almost got out of this room without any real combat. That was beautiful. That almost looked pro. You know, you unleash all of your abilities in that manner, and it almost looks like you know what you're doing. Speaking of knowing what I'm doing, remember a really long time ago when I said we were going to come check this panel? Well, here we are, finally checking it. What have we got around here? What have we got that we haven't upgraded? A cold snap? Which one is this? Yeah, no, we like all of these abilities. Have we maximized the best ones? Where's the one where you dodge out of the way? Is that this one? Temporarily freeze enemies. Hold on. Attacking while sliding. Is that cold snap? Is that what that is? Yeah, that's cold snap. We've maximized it. Okay. There's no making that any better. Limit break. Limit break gauge. What is this? Wait, I didn't know we could upgrade this. I had no idea you could upgrade limit break. Why have we not upgraded that? I think I called it the ATB gauges earlier, but you knew what I meant. Obviously, we want to upgrade that. Yeah, we'll master it. We use limit break in every... Have we always had the ability to upgrade that, and we've just never done it? Insane. We never really got into these abilities at all, did we? What else do we currently have equipped? Mastered. Okay, aerial blast is upgraded, but it doesn't say mastered. Can aerial blast be further upgraded? Oh, son of a gun. We don't have enough to do it now, but there was an upgrade to it. Flames of Rebirth is mastered. What about Big Lightning one? Looks like it's mastered. Judgment Bolt. Okay. It kind of looks like all the ones that we use most often. Again, we never really got heavily into these either. We've tried just about everything here. There's some we just didn't get us into. Well, now I had no idea we could have upgraded Aerial Blast. I'm not upset with the decision we made, though. I'm surprised that we had never bothered to upgrade the Limit Break. That one... I mean, we use that in pretty much every boss fight. That has been our...
As well. Or is it some sort of corruption?
It's a perversion is what it is, Clive.
But wouldn't you say it looks oddly familiar?
Yeah, it looks like the Flood from Halo. You're right about that. So now we've got a combination of Xenoblade Chronicles and Halo. Which, for at least one person out there, this is the best thing to ever happen in gaming. Oh, this is just a Minotaur. This fella has nothing to do with any of this. He's just hanging around. He's really upset because this has been his house for 7 generations, right? His family have been living here, and now we've shown up and made the place awful.
A Minotaur.
Born over 1,500 years ago. Yes.
I think I just made a revelation, okay? I'll explain what it is here in a second. I need to test a little bit more to make sure I know what I'm talking about. I can't believe that was a parry. It wasn't intentional, I'll assure you that much. I've been hitting O twice to dodge with the Deadly Ice Jill ability. And I don't think you have to hit it twice. Because I did it once there and it got the guy. What is doing it twice do? Hold on. Doing it once does that. Doing it twice just does like a little flurry at the end. And I don't think the little flurry is necessary. That was, again, just an incidental parry. There's no intention behind those. You folks ought to know by now that there's never... Oh my gosh! Hold on a minute! Look how many... We've got like 4 bars of limit things now! Wait, have I been able to do this whole time, or is that new with the DLC? Is that why I didn't upgrade it before? Because I didn't know? Or is it because it's new with the DLC? Does anyone know? Because I'm so confused as to why there's 4 of those now. I assumed if you could upgrade it, it would be part of, like, playing in hard mode or something. But it looks like I'm actually just an idiot. Am I just an idiot? I think the answer to that is most likely yes. But also, I don't know, and that's what's driving me crazy. If I could have upgraded it the whole time, why didn't I? I feel like I would have noticed that. I don't know, though, is the problem. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, take a potion. You've earned it. The way that we use the limit break during, like... the way that we use it during attacks like this, 2 was never not enough, right? Like, we always had it pretty much for the entire stagger. But having more is better. There's no denying that. I am perplexed and confused beyond reason. Can I dodge out of seismic impact? Yeah, probably if I timed it properly. I think this is going to be it for this guy. I guess not, never mind. This is going to be it for this guy right here. Can I? No, I was going to shoot him with fire to finish him. I am very frustrated with myself, if that is what actually happened. If I went through, what does this one do? Improves limit break induced enhancements while increasing HP regen during limit break by 50%. Oh, speaking of limit break, also, if fatal damage is taken while the limit gauge is full, a limit break is automatically triggered, preventing KO, except under special circumstances, such as being in the Deadlands. Reasonable. I don't know what bitfit means, and I'm not going to check either. I'm more interested right now in whether or not that's going to be better. I forgot what the last one does. Increases the rate at which the damage multiplier rises. So here's the thing with that. The battle technique double impact is earned upon attaining the maximum multiplier, which I don't know if we did or not. But I feel like this one is going to be better moving forward for us anyway, right? Improve the limit break. I cannot believe that I wouldn't have noticed the ability to upgrade the limit break. I cannot believe that I wouldn't have noticed that for the entire, what, 40, 50 hours we put into this game? I cannot. I fully believe I could have done that, but I can't believe that I did it. I know that makes no sense. I don't know what to think or feel anymore.
Emergency subroutines. Diverting reactor power.
I think it's getting ready to receive us.
It's an interesting way of phrasing that. Not one I'm fond of. You know I said earlier it was like the Flood, but it really reminds me of the Calamity Ganon's ooze. Remember the giant puddle of hands that comes after you? Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all.
There's another one of those devices.
Yeah, remember the one that we just didn't touch before? Let's touch this one. Let's actually touch it this time and see what it does and see what we missed out on.
750501.
Oh, it's lore.
Improvement of crystal resilience 492.
Good, we missed the lore.
When biological core exhibits high ethereal congruity. Specimens with a congruity rating of 7 or below are to be sent to B level for military repurposing.
Waste not, want not.
I cannot believe we missed lore because I was just charging forward like an idiot. And there's no way to double back as far as we can tell. We might be able to freely explore this place once it's all said and done, but I doubt it because usually in like a main story scenario like this, you can't go back to previously visited places, which is very frustrating. Because there's been some really cool towns that we've gone through as part of, like, the capital of Rosaria and the capital of Waloed, the silliest name in gaming, that I would like to re-explore, but you just can't unless you go back and you replay the entire story scenario, which I don't want to do under most circumstances. Oh yeah, this thing's about to go supernova and I can't get away from it. There we go. Oh, excuse me. No, don't like that. No, thank you. Oh, good, more goblins. Oh, lots of them. Are we gonna go ahead and stick with the theory, the ridiculous theory that the goblins are what remains of the, oh, jeez. I can't see what's happening. The goblins are what remains of the Fallen? I like that idea. It's dumb. Okay.
If all of this truly was the work of the Fallen...
Yeah?
Then they were closer to attaining godhood than we ever imagined.
No wonder Ultima struck them down.
Oh no, not one of these! That's way too Final Fantasy VII Remake for me. There's no need to have a thing you squeeze through. This is next generation gaming here. We have SSDs. For those of you who are not in the know, the reason we had those previously was so it would slow down the game while it loaded assets out ahead of you. Hold on, where's my gear? We did just pick up some gear, didn't we? Or did I imagine that entirely? Looks like we picked up something. I must have imagined it. Yeah, alright. That or was just really bad gear and doesn't rank. This feels like we're approaching a final battle of some sort. This shot in particular looks like we're walking into a boss room. I don't see a boss, I see a couple of little fellas. Oh! Another Omicron! Wonderful. Remember before when I said it would be awful if we had to fight an Omicron and whatever that first robot was? I just hope the game wasn't listening and thought, ooh, that's a good idea. Alright, hold on. Let's deal with all of the little guys first. What is this? Oh, it's a potion. Oh, good. I'll take that freely, then. Alright, time to stop goofing off. I'm gonna fight this guy now. I did not mean to do a precision block just then. That wasn't what I was going for. I have no regrets about it. I was trying to do a dodge. It all comes out to about the same thing, other than I just wasn't paying attention to what button I was pressing. Maybe this will be easier now that we've gotten... Okay, so this is supposed to boost our healing by a certain percentage, right? I think by 50%, which is great. And then also it's supposed to make all of our, like, abilities that are buffed during a fight like this be more buffed? Which I don't know which of our abilities are buffed in a fight like this. Also, he's no longer, I just realized, for quite a while there, he was not... he could have killed us just then. I didn't realize he was no longer staggered, and I was still just attacking him. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, oh, pal. Weren't anticipating that, were you? Sucks to be you, pal. Dying from spells. I was going to spell him to death, but never mind. So, what I was going to check is some of you who have been with the channel for a long time know that I do this fun thing where I like read a thing but they don't actually register what it says. So on my third and most recent playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake, this time on the deck, I took way more time actually reading what different abilities do, and I realized that Tifa can be pretty overpowered when you've got someone staggered in a particular way, and that made me realize, what exactly does this do? Improving battle and performance for a short period. So, the ability we just collected and equipped, this thing here. Limit break induced enhancements. Okay, improves limit break induced enhancements. What does that mean? Are there certain abilities that do more damage during a limit break? Okay, this doesn't specify that. This doesn't either. Because there's some attacks you can do in 7 that increase stagger under certain circumstances.
Code red.
The heart must be close.
Tertiary is a great word. I'm a fan of that. Alright, get over here on the elevator. We're going up. No, see, the fades to black are weird. Again, I thought that was something we were past as a society. If it fades to black in this game, I'm accustomed to getting like a really nice cutscene from someplace far off. All of these fade to blacks have just been swapping environments.
There. Now's our chance.
Yeah, okay, let's be sneaky. Let's do our best stealth approach. Nah, let's just go full pelt. Who are we kidding? We're gonna run right in. What is the worst that could happen?
Unauthorized entry detected.
Tower.
Primary core firewalls activated. Initializing iconoclastic defense system Omega-1.
What the hell is an iconoclastic defense system?
What does it sound like?
I have a feeling we're about to find out. And that we will not like the answer.
It sounds like an icon battle to me. Leviathan? Which ones are missing? Which ones have we not fought as part of the main game? What are you? Are you a new thing? Are you some new terror? Oh, you're a big spider. Is it absorbing the core? It's digitizing it into blocks. Oh no, it's sending it to the world of Recoded!
Core containment.
I don't want to get my DS out!
Authorizing environmental sterilization protocol.
That means killing us.
At least we know where it is this time.
Quite.
Do we?
And if we want it...
I mean, we assume it have just absorbed it, but we don't know that.
All we have to do is kill an icon.
It's a fake icon, though, like all the crystals here.
Safety routines disabled. Weapons armed. Stand clear.
Big Viscerac. Alright, this is the one that Rudak arrives around on. No, this is going to be tough. We're going to use all our potions here because... What? Excuse me. I'm going to say no to this, please. I'm going to ask you to not. I'm going to ask you to please stop. Excuse me? This is very rude what you've done. I'm not really sure... Excuse me, stop. Thank you. Alright, guys, I'm on my way. I'm finally out of the weird triangles of death. I'm gonna make it up there. I'm gonna help you fight, I promise. It's slow going, but I'm gonna get there in the end. We're finally making our approach. It's about to hit me, and I've panicked into whatever this attack is. Okay, we just gotta be ready to dodge as soon as this is done. There we go, lovely. Stop this. Stop this. Get this thing off of me. Get it off of me, I don't like it. Get it off of me. Get it away from me. Is this thing so big that if we put a tornado on it, we'll still be able to see it and dodge out of the way of its attacks? Because some things are that big, where they can be completely enveloped in the tornado and you'll still see what it's up to. This is not one of them, but we're doing okay here. We're doing okay. Let's just yeet spells at it and see what happens. Wave cannon sounds bad when you say it like that. I don't know, he seems like a bit of a chump. There we go. Nope, hold on, pull him down, pull him down, pull him down. Nope, missed it. Or it can't happen to him, I'm not sure, one of the two. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. Does kind of depend on how you view things, but I'm choosing to view this as halfway towards staggered, and not as, oh look, we've done about 5% of his health. Great music, by the way. Never fault this game for having great music. Did this game win an award for good music at the Game Awards? Am I crazy? Absolutely earned. Fantastic music. We got so lucky there, because that was not what I was trying to do. Please stagger it. Please stagger it. I need a feeling like I'm about to get a win. We're doing so little damage. This is not gonna defeat it, right? I'm got one hand spamming the attack button. This ain't gonna defeat it. I think we can all agree. We're gonna get it about like a quarter of the way down, and then we're gonna have to turn into icons and fight it in space or some nonsense. Some kind of Final Fantasy gubbins. Yeah, here we go. It's gonna stand up on its hind legs. It's transforming. No.
Please tell me it's over.
You should know better! We've played most of the game at this point, Clive!
Data assessment.
I've technically defeated the final boss.
Recalculating.
You were there, you just don't remember it.
Weapon routines authorized. Rerouting core power to Omega 1.
Not yet. And what makes you say that?
Is he on the roids now? What is happening?
Those new arms, for one.
Yep. Okay, here we go. We're going trans-dimensional here. We're in the digital plane now. We're in Recoded.
All right. I'm convinced.
The music is going off right now.
Let's try.
The music is going off. It is amazing. It's so good. We're barely doing any damage to it here, by the way. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. We're really trying our best, though. He doesn't seem to like the lightning attacks. Those seem to do the most stagger damage. Does that apply to, like, shooting magic at it as well? Oh, we don't have We don't have that magic, though. We don't have that icon set applied. I like that there's less, like, shooting magical projectiles at me now. I appreciate that. This is way easier to deal with. We got a nice permafrost on the guy. The music is going so hard! This is nuts! It's so good! This is such a weird 80s vibe. Like with the visuals and everything. We're so close. This is I don't want to transform into Ifrit. I'm having way too much fun with this. This is insanity, and I cannot express to you how on board I am with it. It's just madness, and it's great. Oh, that did so much damage. I can't stop smiling. This is so wonderful. Oh my gosh, he's still so far from being defeated, though. There's gonna be another wave to all this. I'm sure of it. Can I not get away from him?
Feel the heat, brother. Seems like it still has some fire left in it.
I thought that was gonna be like a subtle suggestion that we turn into icons ourselves. Oh shoot, there's no getting out of this! There's no getting out of this! There's a tiny gap right there! Oh, we barely, narrowly escaped it! Either we're actually gonna genuinely have to keep pushing this thing, or we're gonna go to a third wave. I'm not sure, like a third phase, I should say, is the proper terminology there. I understand my gaming vernacular, thanks. That or we're gonna suddenly need to start dealing a whole lot more damage. As soon as I'm starting to feel a little bit dismotivated. Demotivated? Not dismotivated. That's a different thing, it's not real. As soon as I start to feel that way, the game says, let me bring back the crazy soundtrack, buddy. No, we're gonna keep you engaged. We're gonna crank it back up to 11 again. Okay, it's this again. No, we know what to do here. You just gotta get to the... Wait. I thought it was the case that there was a place to hide out between them. Right here. Okay, we're good. Just... Once it hits the halfway point, I'm not gonna be shocked if we go to a new stage. In fact, I'm expecting it now. I'll be almost disappointed if we don't. Because then, like, I've just completely misread the situation. And what does that say about me as a person? It says that I don't understand Final Fantasy. Okay, he's halfway down and we're still going. So I guess I just don't understand Final Fantasy. Take that potion, baby. We are down to 1 potion I want to throw out there. We do have 5, like, super potions. Why did we not take a strength tonic at the start of this fight? What is wrong with us? Why did we not do that? Oh, we're dumb, is what we are. We're just dumb. Oh, I should have died just there. Oh, I should have died just there. That was my last potion too, by the way. That was a precision block. That was wonderful. Oh, I don't like whatever this is. I want to get out of the way of it. I'm sorry. Oh! High potion. Take it. Take it. We're in such a bad way now. We've burnt through all of our potions. I gotta start playing better. I gotta start playing better. And not just, like, running into things like that! Play better, play better, play better. Take fewer risks. Fewer risks. Get behind it. Get away from these.
Come on.
Okay, we're gonna have to survive it here. And then take a high potion. We're down to 3. Okay, here he goes. Dodge! Oh! We not only dodged it, we dodged it as well as you can possibly dodge it! Let's get away from him before he comes out of that, though. Oh my gosh, that was a major risk. Big risk. Big risk, big reward, though. Alright, here we go. Icon time?
Commencing dimensional compression.
Sorry? What does dimensional compression mean? Is there going to be a countdown? Because I don't like those. I'm not good at those. Is the field we're fighting in getting smaller?
Why can't I breathe? Because it's constricting all of creation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I think we're about to get... I think we're getting a countdown sort of situation is what we're getting. Is the timer actually just when we actually physically run out of space? Because I don't think I can deal damage faster than I currently am. Gosh dang it, though, if I'm not trying. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, good gosh. He's doing everything now. As soon as our little gauge is full, we're going to We're gonna unleash the limit break. We're waiting till the gauge is full. Oh, it's full. Let's go. We need it now more than ever anyway, because we're getting hit with all kinds of stuff. It's a good way to gain health. We're not even gonna try to dodge this. We're just gonna tank it and hope that we get enough health back. Because of the... Oh my gosh, I don't know if we're gonna defeat this thing! Because of the limit gauge, we're regaining some health. Oh, it's... We're not gonna make it!
We will!
We're not gonna make it! We're running out of space way too quickly. Unless the game is, like, programmed to make sure we make it, in which case, then we'll make it. I don't know. It could be possible to fail this. It could be possible that it only shrinks so small, and then you have an infinite amount of time to finish it off. It doesn't matter, because it's very intense, and I feel like taking a potion just because if I do die by some freak accident, that would be very unfortunate. Summon this thing. Summon this thing, and then also take a high potion. We're not taking any chances. We're not getting this far and then dying because I'm too stubborn to, like, do what is necessary to survive. Get back in there! Get back in there, you lunatic! Take the last potion! Whoa! Omega defeated. We've leveled up, everybody. I think we're level 50 now. Oh. Omega nodule. What is a nodule? What is this used in crafting? What can I craft with that? Also, can we level up again? Did it unlock the max level? Because we're gaining XP. I thought 50 was the max level.
Omega Control Unit. Offline. Initiating emergency core extraction.
Smash it. Stab it. Kill it. Destroy it. Do away with it!
Would you care to do the honors, Clive?
Gladly.
Wait!
For what? I thought I told you to leave this place.
What must you ruin us all? I cannot let you do that. We need these crystals. They're all we have.
How did they get up
Just
here?
who is this we?
We are of an ancient tribe, one of the first to lose its lands to the Blight. For countless years, we were forced to roam the Twins. A nation without a mother crystal, a people without a blessing. So we found our own. The dust crystals provide us a means to survive.
Bro, buy some matches, you'll be fine.
Cost. They're called crystals. These shards channel ether. And where do you think that ether comes from?
They're draining the planet dry!
As a leech sucks blood from a beast.
And what? You just expect us to believe that?
No, but that doesn't make what we've told you any less true. If this heart is anything like the others, it will bleed the twins of their life force, till naught remains, naught but death.
I mean,
all around.
That's sort of what we learned.
What do you think robbed your people of their home in the first place? We are trying to stop that from happening again. And this is the only way.
Fuck me. You're Sid.
You darn right.
You saw what happened after the Empire lost Drake's head. What do you suppose they will do when they find out, as they surely will, that there is another heart hidden right here under their noses? Your people's need will count for naught.
They're not even very good crystals. They're kind of trash.
Damn it. It doesn't look like we have much of a choice.
But you said you didn't believe him, Chief.
I don't. But the man does have a point. There's no keeping this place a secret now.
No. Time to bust it.
And hanging on to these crystals will only get our people killed. Have it your way then. Just promise me you'll leave my people out of it.
Stand back. It's about to get hot in here.
Okay.
Ethereal surge detected. Warning. System
Dude, the Buster
overload.
Sword looks legit when it's on
System
fire.
overload. Error. Core not found.
What is powering this place?
System failure imminent.
Well, I guess it was that.
System failure.
Wait, we never found out what activated all the towers. They just sort of happened to activate, telling us exactly where we needed to go.
I hope we did the right thing.
Also, what was causing the whole place to rumble and rattle? What, are you telling me the whole thing's just going to collapse now for some arbitrary reason? Were the crystals holding it together at this point? Disregard that. I thought for sure the whole building was about to collapse into the earth. Well, we learned something, at least, about the Fallen that I didn't know before. That's good. And the door is sealed, and I suppose there's no getting back in now, huh?
We all saw the crystals fade, but what of the cages? We barely even explored half of the chambers.
Without the heart to sustain them, I doubt those still slumbering in the tower will stir now, if ever.
I hope you're right. The last thing the world needs is one of those six-legged pests running around wreaking havoc. We have more than enough two-legged pests to deal with as it is. However blameless they may claim to be.
What? Oh, two-legged. Right. Sorry. I was just wondering what I'm going to tell the village elders when we get back.
Where's your
I
village?
suppose I'll just beg them for forgiveness, and when that doesn't work, give them the slip and lie low for a year or two.
You're planning to run away?
His voice
Again?
changed.
What?
Is this how he
He's
sounds
gone
when he's
this
depressed?
far,
Is that the
hasn't he?
difference?
I mean, we may have had a bit of help, like.
Kind of you to remember. Will you and your people be alright?
Oh, we've made do without before. I reckon we'll survive. And if what you said is true, It's not like the rest of the realm's going to have it much easier. Besides, one man's ordeal is another man's opportunity, as the old saying goes.
I don't recall ever hearing that one, but fine.
Now, if you don't mind, we've got places to be.
We do? I mean, we do.
Thanks for everything.
I said,
we've got places to be.
What a funny little lot.
Back to the hideaway, then. Karen and Hippocrates will want to hear about this.
I was thinking we might first return to the tower and see if we can...
Back to the hideaway, then.
What? Can we go back into the tower? No, I guess not. Unless the game tells me at some point that we can, which seems unlikely. Not that I would be upset about it. It'd be nice to go back in there and find out what I missed. Because I very obviously missed some things. And it's got, let's see, the dim, not long ago, Lush Forest, blah, blah, blah. I was going to say it's got its own entry on the world, but it no longer does. Much like all of the other places where previously you could go for a story beat, and now you can't get back into them for some reason. How much fun would it be? Well, actually, it looks like we might be able to get back into Waloed's capital. I can't tell if the bridge is open or not, but most of the capital cities, like here, the Imperial capital, for whatever reason, you just can't go back to them, which is upsetting. I wish... Wait, whoa, hold on. No, not... Is there any way to get out of this? Is there any way to undo what I have just done? Oh, good lord. Oh my gosh, I'm so... I didn't mean to do this. I did not mean to do this! I don't want to do this! Take me back! No! No, I refuse. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, no, no. We didn't even do a save! We didn't even save beforehand! Oh no! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've done this. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna go to the restroom while this happens, and we'll see what happens after we die. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and what I've learned is that if you do nothing, you don't die, and you just sit on this screen forever until you hit, I guess, square enough times that the game lets you continue. There are no options. Okay. Map. Thank heavens! Yeah, good. I don't want to do that. That was a mistake! I thought for sure it was gonna, like, end with us having to die. I thought it would end with us dying. And then we would have to redo everything in the tower again, because I've not saved since then. Gosh dang it, let's save the game. I don't even know if there's been any, hold on, which one of these is the most recent? This one. Oh, also we can see the last time we played this game was, September 2nd? Really? I thought it was like October when we finished this game. Must be crazy, and just wrong also. Oh, it's fine. It's whatever. Hey there, you. How are you? Karen, how are you?
Back, are ya?
I am.
So? Did you find out where the dust crystals were coming from, or what?
It's, a long story. And perhaps one better told in the shelves.
Small out of beverage.
Bloody hell. Remind me never to go poking round in any fallen ruins.
I would not advise it.
not only a mother crystal of human creation, but an icon as well. Truly, the study of our fallen forebears is endlessly rewarding. The wonders of which they were capable never ceased to amaze.
They came as something of a surprise to us, too.
You can say that again. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into when we set foot in that tower.
We only knew the old stories. Of a people so consumed by greed that they sought to overthrow the gods. And I'd hazard the thing we found in that tower was conceived for that very purpose.
Shame they didn't win.
The offspring of the Fallen's boundless knowledge and unchecked ambition. A dangerous combination for all concerned.
If they'd defeated, like, Ultima and all them...
crushed them.
Back in the day.
Whose secrets the Fallen coveted, let's not forget. He whom they strove to dethrone.
It's a shame they failed.
Just as we strive to dethrone him now. Without their knowledge. And without their weapons of war.
Clive.
This power I've been given may exceed even theirs. But if I use it, as they did, who's to say things won't end the same way?
Come now, brother. I think the events of recent days have made it abundantly clear that we are not our ancestors. As well you know.
You're right. They made crystals. We destroy them.
In crafting their artificial art, the Fallen sought to emulate the divine. But that is not the path we have chosen.
No. We don't want to be gods. We just want to be free.
Well said. If one does not learn from the mistakes of the past, one is doomed to repeat them. And so, I mean to write down everything you've told me to the very last detail, that those who come after might learn from our travails, and perhaps, just perhaps, forge a brighter future for our descendants.
A beautiful note to end on. Echoes of the Fallen, complete. How about that? No experience gained. We did get a Dusk Shard, displayed in Clive's chambers. I wonder if that's what the missing shards that have been in our chambers were. They were held in reserve for DLC. New items available at Karen's Toll. Really? I also saw something about new missions being available. I wonder what that was all about. Hold on a second. Ask about Dusk Crystals.
So,
the Fallen did manage to make Mother Crystal of their own, did they? Fat lot of good it did them. Brought the wrath of God down on their stupid heads and left it to their descendants to clean up the mess they left behind. You did a good job making the Sage Spire spick and span, but if that Fallen Heart were anything like the others, I'd wager there's plenty of shards still out there sitting in stockpiles waiting to be sold to the highest bidder. Shouldn't they have just faded away out of existence? Still, they're not like to last long, shoddy things that they are, and anyone who tries to flog them as common crystal is begging to get themselves nabbed for dealing in dodgy goods. No, those crystals are not but curios now. They're a part of this world's history, not its future. Amen. I didn't realize we could go through and ask all of these things. I actually want to see what you have that's new, though. Let's see what we've got. So a worse sword is available to us. What else have we got? Are these the new items, really? And so not a whole lot of very interesting things from the look of it. My Star Orchestration Roll. Alright. Yeah, we'll buy both of these because we have an obscene amount of money.
You'll not find a better price.
That'll be fantastic. And we'll restock all of our potions so that when the next DLC drops,
you'll not find a better price.
We'll be ready. Wonderful. What was it saying up there on the screen about there being new missions? Or was it referring to this? Were there new missions in the Arate Stone? Probably what that was referring to. I do want to see, because we picked up a lot of crafting materials, whether or not there's anything new we can forge. We can forge the Omega weapon. I'm assuming that's, Fallen Enforcer, Omega Nodule, Living Tissue, Aqueous Humors. Looks like Omega Weapon is really the only useful thing we can make.
You a good while.
My reward is with me. Amen to that. Can I reinforce it? No. I can reinforce, however, the Fallen Bracelets and the Fallen Belt and make those a little bit better. And then we can get Belt 2, presumably, after that.
That should do you.
Yeah, Belt 2. Although... Hold on. Are we going to have enough to do both of these upgraded?
Later.
What are we missing? Yeah, it looks like it.
My best work, but it'll do.
There we go.
That should do you.
Alright. And then, there's no
Anything
upgrades
else?
for the sword. So let's equip all of that. Not that it's going to be in any way useful to us, because there's literally nothing left for us to do. It would be cool if it added some extra, like, just unrelated side missions as part of the DLC, but I can also understand why they didn't want to waste time doing that. Oh, good, it's already equipped the Omega weapon, and I think we already had the Fallen Belt and the Fallen Bracelet equipped. Awesome. Yeah. It's going to bother me that this is still technically offers 10 extra HP. That's deeply unsettling, and the Omega weapon looks like it might be pretty cool looking too. We'll never know because we've got the Buster Sword swung across our back, but we can hop into the Wraith Stone real quick and just have a bit of a gander. We never did figure out what this is for. Maybe it's just something that I missed, I suppose. But the Omega Sword, oh, that is cool looking. I like the Buster Sword more, though, so we're going to just carry on. It didn't unlock any new outfits, did it? I didn't notice that. Hold on. Let's go through here. Normal, burnt black, and normal. Yeah, no new outfits. That's a shame. Okay. Well, guess... It doesn't look like it added anything else new. That's kind of unfortunate. Worth $10? Maybe. I think if you really, really enjoyed Final Fantasy XVI, and you just did everything and thought, man, I wish there was more, it's probably worth that. Probably worth that for sure. I'm not entirely sure, though.
How may I help you today, Clive?
I'm glad I played it.
Come to claim your just desserts?
It might go on sale someday as well, though, so it could be worth waiting for that. If the drunken galley captain I shared a table with last night is to be believed, word of your exploits has made its way across the seas to the great continent. What is more, she claims there are those who would see you flourish, herself being one such woman. Okay, what is the great continent? Where is that at? Give me Genji's gloves. And then every epic starts with a single word, every symphony a single note. This is but the beginning, and for shall your legend be told, for shall your legacy be sung. Neato. Very cool. Careful whisper. Trophy earned.
Come again.
Absolutely,
I may have more
I will.
for you.
You don't have any new quests for me, do you? Yeah, let's view the list. Absolutely no reports, so nothing new to do. I'm assuming there's nothing new on this wall for me to fight. Yep, hunt board looks like it's pretty much completed. Everything's been defeated. In that case, we've once again done all there is to do in Final Fantasy XVI. And it was good fun. It was good fun. It was fun being a little bit rusty for the whole thing. And feeling like I didn't know how to play the game for a good portion of it. Thank you folks for watching. God bless each and every single one of you. God bless us all. And